There is a moment that many men quietly worry about but rarely talk about. You're lying next to her after intimacy, catching your breath, and the question pops into your mind. Did she actually enjoy it? Maybe she smiled. Maybe she said everything was great. But something in you wonders if she really felt the same intensity you hoped she did. A lot of men have experienced that doubt at some point in their lives. And if you're honest with yourself, it can feel deeply uncomfortable to even think about. It touches something vulnerable in your sense of confidence and masculinity. Because most men want to believe that when they are with a woman, she is genuinely enjoying the experience just as much as they are. But the truth is more complicated than most people realize. My name is Dr. Eva Danial, and as a men's health expert, I spend a lot of time discussing not only physical health, but also the emotional and psychological aspects of relationships and intimacy. Over the years, I've spoken with countless couples, and one topic comes up again and again. Many women admit that at some point in their lives, they have pretended to experience pleasure when they actually didn't. And surprisingly, most of them say they didn't do it to deceive their partner. They did it to protect him. That might sound strange at first, but when you really think about it, it makes sense. Many women worry that if they admit they didn't reach the level of pleasure their partner expected, it might hurt his confidence or make him feel like he failed. So instead of risking that uncomfortable conversation, they simply reassure him that everything was good. But once that pattern starts, it can quietly repeat itself. The next time it feels easier to say the same thing again. Over time, what began as a small moment of kindness can slowly turn into a routine where honesty disappears from the conversation. The unfortunate result is that both partners end up missing something important. He believes everything is working perfectly. She continues feeling unsatisfied but doesn't know how to bring it up without creating awkwardness or tension. Eventually, that disconnect can affect the entire relationship. Intimacy becomes less exciting. The enthusiasm fades. Sometimes the couple even starts having less intimacy altogether without fully understanding why. But here's the important thing to understand. This situation is far more common than most people realize, and it doesn't mean either partner is doing something wrong. More often than not, it simply means they were never taught how female arousal actually works. And this is where a major misunderstanding happens between men and women. Male arousal is generally much more straightforward. For many men, physical stimulation alone can quickly lead to intense pleasure. Female arousal, however, tends to involve a much more complex interaction between the mind, emotions, and body. This doesn't mean it's mysterious or impossible to understand. It simply means the process unfolds differently. When men learn the key elements that influence female pleasure, the entire experience can transform for both partners. One of the most important elements is emotional safety. For many women, feeling emotionally comfortable and connected plays a significant role in how their body responds. If there is tension, pressure, or unresolved conflict in the relationship, it can subtly affect their ability to relax and fully enjoy the moment. Think about how the human nervous system works. When someone feels stressed or guarded, the body naturally shifts into a protective state. In that state, it becomes difficult to fully relax and experience deep physical pleasure. When a woman feels emotionally safe, however, her body is much more likely to open up to sensation and connection. This doesn't require grand gestures or complicated strategies. Often it comes down to simple things: kindness, patience, genuine listening, and a sense that she can fully be herself without judgment. Another key factor is time. Modern culture often creates unrealistic expectations about how quickly intimacy should escalate. Movies, television, and especially adult entertainment frequently portray a fast-paced version of intimacy that doesn't reflect real-life experiences. In reality, many women need more time to gradually build arousal. This process allows the body and mind to align, creating deeper sensation and enjoyment. When intimacy is rushed, the body may not have enough time to respond naturally. When it unfolds at a comfortable pace, the experience often becomes far more satisfying. The third element involves awareness. Every individual experiences pleasure in slightly different ways. What feels wonderful for one person may not feel the same for someone else. That's why paying attention to your partner's responses is far more valuable than following a rigid script. Communication, curiosity, and attentiveness create a much richer experience than simply assuming what should happen. Many couples discover that when they begin talking openly about what feels good and what doesn't, their connection becomes stronger rather than weaker. This is because honest communication removes the pressure to perform perfectly. Instead of trying to guess what the other person wants, both partners begin exploring the experience together. Confidence also plays an important role in intimacy. True confidence isn't about pretending to know everything or proving yourself. It's about being relaxed enough to learn, adapt, and enjoy the moment without fear of judgment. When a man approaches intimacy with curiosity and care rather than pressure, it creates a much more comfortable environment for his partner. And interestingly, that comfort often leads to stronger attraction as well. One of the healthiest perspectives men can adopt is this: intimacy is not a performance that needs to be graded. It's an experience two people create together. When both partners feel free to communicate and explore without embarrassment, the entire dynamic changes. Instead of worrying about whether everything is perfect, they begin focusing on connection, pleasure, and shared enjoyment. Over time, this approach builds deeper trust and stronger emotional bonds. It also removes the silent doubt that many men carry inside their minds. Because when intimacy becomes honest and relaxed, there's no longer a need to wonder if your partner is enjoying herself. You can see it in her comfort, her engagement, and the natural energy between you. Healthy intimacy is built on trust, communication, and understanding. When those elements are present, both partners feel more satisfied, more connected, and more confident in the relationship. And that confidence often carries over into other areas of life as well. Relationships improve. Emotional well-being improves. Even physical health benefits from reduced stress and stronger emotional support. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to impress someone or prove something about yourself. The goal is to create an environment where both people feel safe, respected, and genuinely excited to share that moment together. When that happens, the question that once caused so much doubt slowly disappears. Not because someone said the right words, but because the connection itself makes the answer obvious.